Welcome to 1 in 20 D&D.
Hello and welcome to 1 in 20 D&D, but of course, today we're playing Battletech. This is Gregory, and thank you for joining us. Real quick preview here, this is our session 2, and we're still working out the rules, so this is another sort of test run, more of an actual kind of combat situation of what we might encounter when we're playing the game. We just want to see how things go. And so, without further ado, sit back, relax, and let's see what happens when we fire up the mechs.
So what you guys are doing is this is Capellan opponents. So you remember you are Steiner, which is the Lyran Commonwealth. So they have the Draconis Combine to their north, which is the Galactic North. So that's more the Japanese side of things. And then you've got the Capellans and the Merricks to sort of like the south and southeast. So those are probably, and they're especially the Capellans and the Draconis Combine are your two most frequent opponents because they're sort of like aggressive and just pissy. Anyway, so this is a simulation against the Capellans, which is sort of like the Chinese culture. And each one's got a little bit different fighting style and mechs. So in this case, the way Major Kohler is doing stuff is he's got, as you can see in the map down below, he is assaulting. First company is pretty much all 5 mech lances are trying to assault the enemy forces. So the enemies are pretty much defending a ridgeline up top. They've got a heavy lance of 4 mechs and a medium lance of 4 mechs, and they've got a couple of peekaboos off on the right hill. There's at least one light up there. You don't know if it's the same one peeking, if there's a couple of them, but it sort of like pops up, checks, and pulls back. Right now it's complete long-range missile fire. So first company, Alpha Lance, which is the Wolfhounds, that fire starter, or the Wolfhound, the fire starter, and the 2 commandos, is doing a wide flank around the left. So that's off screen. It doesn't impact you guys too much. That is here. The main fire is Charlie. So Charlie is your Jaeger mechs, your Zeus, and your Caesar. So these are all pretty heavy-duty, long-range fire mechs, just pretty suitable for this application. So they are in the tree line that was slightly out of range, so you can just imagine for the first part of the engagement, lots of like long-range pot shots. I think since it's out of range, probably physically the weapons could hit, but there's just no chance they're going to be very accurate. The way the rules describe it is almost like since there's been a little bit of a technology regression, just the targeting systems aren't up to being able to take long-range shots. I mean, you can shoot a cannon, it would literally go for miles, but unless you get lucky, you're not going to hit anything beyond like, a few hundred meters, whatever the range is specified. So that's sort of how they explain stuff here. So anyway, we'll assume Charlie is sort of pot-shotting against the enemy heavy lance and vice versa. So Charlie is going to be moving forward slightly. There's a small ridge in the land, like a fold, so they have partial cover up here. Bravo got moved up to this rock formation. So they're trying to get closer so they can shoot, because I'm trying to recall here. Let me take a look at what they have for Bravo. So their Bravo is, I should have printed this out, a Vulcan, a Hatchet Man, and a Bushwhacker. So Bushwhacker is a pretty good missile mech, more like shorter and medium range stuff, so it's going to have some LRMs. Vulcan's multi-purpose, and the Hatchet Man sort of multi-purpose. So they're sort of trying to like move up, and then separately he's got you guys in reserve at the start of the scenario here. So waiting just to see if anything comes up and is sort of nasty. So he's got your Bravo Lance in the middle, and then the Alpha Lance is off to the side in the trees here. And those are pretty much both the reserves that he can send Alpha where he needs because it's fast. Bravo is to pull something up in case they flank you or anything else. In this scenario, all 3 of you guys are going to be playing Alpha Lance. So part of this is just everyone needs to be familiar with everyone else's mech, because it's just sort of like scenarios, especially because Gregory, you and Alan are sort of like the Lance leads. So even though Gregory, you're normally going to be heading Bravo Lance, in this case you are in Alpha Lance.
Right.
So you guys can choose which of the 3 mechs you want to play. If you want to swap stuff around, like Alan, if you want to try something other than your Wolverine, you're welcome to. Or if you want to stick in the Wolverine, and then Jeff and Gregory, you've got the Spider and the Wolfhound to choose from.
Nope, sticking with the Wolverine.
I'm fine with either one, Jeff, so you can decide. It's totally fine with me.
I don't know either one of these, so
The spider is
Wolfhound
the
is
one.
new?
The spider is the one that Matthew was playing last week, and
Oh,
the
yeah,
wolfhound is the new one.
that's jump slot.
Yeah, that has the
Okay.
jump jets. Exactly. Jump jet. That one has
that
the
one has-
large laser in the center torso, medium laser right arm, and machine gun left arm.
So we updated that a little bit because since you brought the Vulcan on board, the Vulcan's sort of an anti-infantry mech, so it has more machine guns and stuff like that. So in part, you swapped out, because you don't need the machine guns in case you're fighting infantry as much, the Spider lost one machine gun and gained the medium laser. So it's actually medium arm. Beforehand, it was sort of like a sniper plinker with pretty much just one large laser and then the two machine guns. So now it's got a large, a medium, and then one machine gun. So it's a little more potent than Matt had it. The Wolfhound has one large laser and then 3 mediums. So it's actually a fairly potent shooter, but it's going to run a little bit hot if you're blazing away with everything. But it has 14 heat sinks.
Greg, why don't you take the Wolfhound? It's got a little bit more firepower. I had the high firepower
Cool.
last time.
Sounds good.
Jeff's
to
done the hot blaster.
me. Yeah, man, that's fine. I'll do that.
The
All right.
Spider. Did we make any changes to your mech, Alan?
I don't think so.
And are we playing on this map? This is the one we're going to use right now.
We're playing on this map, so
Okay.
where it says Alpha 2, drop your mechs.
Yeah, so
so
here's
while
the
I check some
Spider.
things here,
Here's a wolfhound.
it's over, Gregory.
And I'm just going to drag everybody out. It's easy. And there's a Wolverine. And I'll actually give them the name so you guys can see which is which. It's easier that way. Red dot is the Spider, just so it makes it a little easier. And the blue dot is the Wolfhound.
So let's move the Wolverine into the trees.
And then you'll
You guys probably
notice-
want to be facing forward.
Yeah, you can turn your facings the way you want them.
You need to give me some access to that.
Sure, Spider. Where's the Spider? Edit. Alan, you've already got. I'm just gonna make all players.
Bye.
All right, you're good.
All right, got it.
So why is the blue and green backgrounds different? Just out of curiosity.
So
Light,
we can
medium.
identify, yeah, light, medium, large,
Heavy.
heavy, and assault.
Do you want to do? I'm fine with that. Do you want to do colors for sizes, or do you want to do colors for units?
I don't care about which unit is which. That's easy to track, and
Okay,
we can use
you'd
the little
rather-
dots. I mean, those little, the little red. Like we can make all one. Like Alpha could all be red dots, and Bravo could all be blue dots, and Charlie's yellow or whatever. So that's easy to track. But this way we know what class it is, because it's not. We're not, even if you zoom in, like zoom in right now on the on each mech, like maybe go to like 100%, so you can get a good look at what the little mechs look like. And even if we even if you knew which each little image was, you know, when we're blasting through this at high speed, we're not going to be able to figure that out unless we use the names, which we could,
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
like we have
So-
it right now.
Okay. Battle's going on. You guys are sitting in your simulators. It's, shaking and rolling, and you're watching all stuff scrolling your screen. Actually, for you guys, there's not much going on. You're pretty much been deployed a little bit. You've gone through like a bazillion of these scenarios. This is just one of probably every day you're doing 2 or 3 of those, and then, you go back through the slow-mo and the after-action report. So, at this point, you guys, as usual, are hanging out in reserve. So usually when first company starts getting battered, they move you guys in. In this case, you get the call. So you see First Company Bravo Lance. The 3 mechs go dashing up here when they start taking heavy LRM fire from the upper right. So somewhere over here, there's at least one. It actually seems to be 2 mechs, and there's just a huge flurry of missiles flying at them. So Bravo pretty much gets pinned down. Major Kohler gives you the call, and actually it's Captain Chukov. He's like, "Hey." Actually, what's your character's name, Alan?
Crazy Ivan.
Easy Ivan, we are getting heavy fire from the right flank. Investigate it. Knock out those mechs. Okay, so first round, what do you want to do? You do have direct line of fire coming from the enemy heavy lance here, though it is very long range. So do you want to take the straightest route, or do you want to be going around the corner?
So we should probably head over here
Yeah.
to the first cover, and then just try to flank,
Yeah.
right?
I'm down with that.
What's the terrain? The brown. The green, I assume, is tree line. What's the brown? Is that a hill?
So this is sort of general. So the light green is just like sort of grassland plains. You're sort of like in a very temperate climate. The greens are trees. The browns are hills, just a single level. So all of it blocks lines of sight. Going through the trees is at reduced rate. Going up the hill is reduced rate at one point. But you can just pretty much go right up over the hill. So whatever is shooting the LRMs is indirect fire, so it's a little less accurate. But there is a fucking hail of fire that suddenly opened up. So obviously there could be a full Charlie Lance out there. There could just be one or two LRM mechs. You don't know. But anyway, they're pinning down Bravo, so you've been assigned to go over there.
So are the
okay.
LRMs coming
And
from
what's
over
the
here?
black? Is the black
Yeah.
the big rocks?
No, those are our other. Those are our Bravo Lance.
No, there's like a rock formation there that Bravo Lance is hiding amongst.
Oh,
And
I
so-
see. I see. I'm sorry.
Where are the
Got it.
LRMs coming from?
And then
from here?
like trying to almost
Yes.
yeah, so it's sort of that direction.
Okay, so let's flank.
Okay.
Let's flank around this way,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Okay, so
I agree.
move your mech. Turn 1. Jeff, you're in the spider. You have 10 movement points. Gregory, you have 8.
Yeah. I already used one to turn.
So count your guys off.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Spider goes racing ahead. Okay.
Well,
We probably don't have to
recon-
worry about heat at this point. But just to refresh ourselves, so movement points is 2 heat. And I'm going to increase it, so if you're doing like 10 or above, it's 3 heat. And I think I'm also going to add in whatever it is, movement penalties if you were like insanely trucking.
So
A
as a
couple super light mechs.
yeah, as a refresh, Jeff and Alan, if you click on your mech token and then click into the red button, you can track your heat that way.
Yep. Yep.
Just a reminder. Okay.
So you guys go charging over there.
And
Um,
Jeff, he said it's going to be 3 for 10 or more, and if so, you move 10.
Oh,
I
okay.
think.
3. Okay, I'll fix that.
Oh, I mean, you'll lose 10 per turn, but just keep in mind, so the large laser, the medium laser, and a bunch of movement. Plus, if you jump, it's additional heat. It's 1 heat per hex, with I think a minimum of 2 or 3. And then let me take a look at the targeting, because the other thing I want to do, I'm just thinking like if we put a locust or something in, which I was debating doing, meat, because they're so light, but they are faster than crap. So I think what I'll do is have like super fast running is like 11 hexes translation. Apply here. Actually, that could. Oh no, the spider. This is a slow spider. Only moves 10. Okay, next turn. Same deal.
So more heavy missile.
Make another movement.
So we're just gonna go 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
How are you doing that?
Left click and hold it, and then right click.
I see.
So it's
Oh,
like,
at this
wanna go,
point,
like, here and then here.
somewhere from this direction. Oh, there we go. Set of LRMs, 2 sets come flying at the Wolverine. So it is at long range. So it's long range is -2, indirect is another -1, so that's -3.
I'm moving. I
And
started
then
running.
you moved. You were. Oh, so -4, -5. Okay, that's gonna be tough to hit. So, but you have 2 sets of what appears to be LRM 10s being fired at you. Ollie that's coming down in on Bravo, but someone spotted you based probably from the enemy life mechs, or there could be even infantry or something concealed in the trees. One thing I'm going to add is like sensors for future games.
Sure. So, in BattleTech, there's range of sensors, but it's just like regular magnetic, detection kind of thing, not pinpoint stuff. So we should be able to see like sensors targets. You know, like if we get within range. So I don't know if you want to determine what that kind of range is. You know, for a standard mech, right? Like what is it, 30 hexes or something like that?
That I need to do. Both volleys miss badly. You pretty much run past them, they like hit the ground behind you. I was actually debating doing a couple different levels of sensors, sort of like basic, advanced, you know, premium or something like that, with different ranges. For now, we'll just say you get identify 2 mechs, or at least you're getting heat signatures from 2 mechs. You don't know what they are yet.
And they seem to be behind the hill.
Right, so sensors wouldn't be able to tell like what kind of mech it is. It's only just an object of mech size.
What I'll do is I'm going to flush that out when I get some time, because it would be nice, especially with the lighter mechs, they'll probably have better sensors. Or if you get like a Beagle active probe separate from their game rules, I'll give you like a better sensor range and better detection. So probably at a certain range, you just tell there is a mech. As you get closer, you can detect like what class it is. When you get like even closer, it'll actually identify like, you know, the particular mech, and then like maybe you'll start picking out like loadout and things like that. So
something has to be painting us, right? So we would be able to see that mech too.
You're probably getting spotted by the mechs up on the hill here. You know, it's out of range, but they can at least see you're there and call in the shots, sort of like artillery.
Right, but we would be able to see them too. Because it's not spotted by visual.
Up there. We know there's lights up there, right?
Totally see a whole pile of mechs on the ridgeline here.
Okay, so we can actually see the mech, but we don't know what type it is. I mean, the silhouettes are easy to pick out, right?
On the hill, you can totally see, and it doesn't make a difference what they are. Whatever standard, like Capellan, you know, mediums and heavies are up there, and lights. Like I think lights, they tend to use ravens a lot. So assume you can see like a raven somewhere, probably here, as you guess what's spotting you.
Okay. Is there so is this difficult terrain, the forest?
Yeah, moving through the forest, I think it is 2 movement points to move 1 hex forward.
So do we get cover from being behind the forest then?
Yeah, if you're directly like too deep in the forest, they can't hit you with LRMs. It's just gonna like blow the trees to pieces. I think it's a 1 or 2 hex is how deep into the forest you can see.
Well, my question is, you know, like if an enemy light is painting us from over there, can you see the spider and, you know, paint the spider?
The spider be covered. Okay. So, and this is more just sort of like line of sight stuff. So you guys are spotted, but same thing, like if you were like right up against the woods, even though the, we'll say it's a raven could see you, the missiles couldn't hit you because it would like pass the trees.
Yeah, that makes
on the other hand, if you were like at the edge of the tree line, you'd get cover from the trees. To get these things worked out. What is the tree cover?
I'm not sure if I would agree with that, because I think the LRMs can arc over the trees and hit someone from that's painted like over here. Well, whereas the missiles may hit trees if someone is in the forest. So as long
that makes
as you're
sense.
painted,
You can do it that
right?
way.
Right? As long as you're painted, you know, like you can be hit from anywhere. But the spider is, you know, not within line of sight of the enemy light, so it couldn't be painted.
Yeah.
I'm fine doing it that way if you guys like.
Sense. Let's try it that way
like,
for now. We can always change
from
it
like
later.
Mech Warrior, they tend to like, especially at long range, they shoot the LRMs to really high arc. They're almost like coming down vertically, where if you're like close, they don't hit you.
I think that's what Alan's saying.
And here we could say same thing. They can pretty much just like arc the torso back and like frickin' lob these things skywards if you've got cover right there. So
More of a,
we'll just say
border.
Yeah, exactly.
More
we'll
like
just
a javelin.
Open is open and cover is cover, even against LRMs. We're not going to do like an arc there. But from a line of sight standpoint, the spider's covered.
Okay.
Two signatures here. Gregory, can you like drop 2 generic mechs?
Yeah.
Uh,
I didn't see where you clicked when you said here.
Back here. I'm just throwing out just anything. Oh, they should be enemies though.
Don't even worry about what they are, because we'll replace them with a proper token.
Yeah.
So we'll say you've got 2 signals that are here and there. What the tokens are, you just get 2 signatures there. Okay, next turn. Your heat goes back down to 0. What are you doing?
I'm moving.
Actually, I guess at this point we should roll initiative because you have particular targets. At least one of them is fighting against you.
Yeah. Sorry, Greg, can you move back?
Yeah, of course.
So,
Mine-
Jeff, I think that, you should stay out of line of sight and get into
I was thinking
the
of trying to
forest.
come over. I can get to about there with 10 movement points.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is that you jump into this forest here.
That was my idea.
Perfect.
And
Do we need to roll for initiative? What am I rolling?
Let's do initiative. Greg, how do I
And
open an initiative box? Remind me.
The little clock. I got you.
And then the other thing, Jeff, is that you're going to get destroyed pretty quick if you don't keep moving at like max speed, like the number of hexes that you traverse. So you got to keep, it's not the movement points, but the number of hexes that you actually traverse.
Okay,
So try to keep it above like 5 or something like that.
you got it.
If you move 5 or more, you're running, so it's -1 to be hit. If you move 8 or more, you are fast running, which is -2 to be hit. And remember, with the 2d6, it's not linear, so every additional penalty is like incrementally making it that much harder for you to hit. So like -2 is a greater penalty than twice -1.
Okay.
So, okay, so it's a D100 -5 or -10 or whatever it is.
Oh,
So it's
crap.
+10 for the Wolverine.
I rolled a 36, so I don't know what that means.
So you're the Wolfhound, right, Gregory?
Yeah.
So it is
What do I say? I'm plus 10 initiative. So is that a 46?
10.
46 or is it like it's plus? It says
It's always
plus,
higher.
right? So it'd be 46. So 46.
We work it both ways. So from movement, whoever's got the lowest has to move first, because the faster max with the better initiative can respond to whoever moves first.
Mhm.
From a shooting standpoint, it's the other way around. Those with the highest initiative get to shoot first. So
But I mean, I rolled a 36 and it says initiative plus 10, so that's 46, correct?
yes.
Okay, so Alan, so the Wolverine is on 31, and Jeff, do you also have plus 10 on the spider?
I don't know where that's at.
It's on the left-hand side, about mid.
Oh, initiative plus 10. Plus 10.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're at 29.
So I'm at 29. Terrible.
We're
roll.
pretty darn close to each other there.
So I think this is all the same. Gregory, you might actually be higher. Let me check something really quick, just because it's a mix of pilot as well as. So, Gregory, you get a base +5 because you are a corporal, and Alan, you get a +5 because you're a sergeant.
Right.
But that's our,
Take the
I thought that
Z-Pound.
was just our pilot skill. Does that include?
That's what I'm
No,
saying, is you
this-
got to figure this out.
Oh,
If you look on the
The-
first tab, you got initiative plus 5 for both Alan
So-
and Gregory.
Alan, you get a +10, 5 for being a sergeant, 5 for medium.
I'm
You get a
plus
+10 just because you're in a light, and Gregory, you're actually +15 for being a corporal, plus a light mech.
okay. So I'm actually
Put
at
+10
51.
because I assumed it was like Dalton, Matt, or
Okay.
you had your own mech, so
Okay, right.
that was
right.
calculated.
So I'm plus.
So in this
15
case-
for this.
You guys are +10. Okay. And then let me roll for enemy
It's
mechs.
experience, boys. Experience. That's what it comes down to. All right. So, Sergeant, I'm gonna move up 2 and then cut across straight up to here.
I'm gonna roll hard dice here, so I do not give away their weight classes, or the fact these guys are all generals.
Oh, that's real dice that I hear?
Why the fuck are my dice?
Oh,
doing
sure.
this?
You can roll real dice, but I can't. Punk.
Yeah. Well, seeing as everyone else has seen what these rolls are here. Okay, so you're not moving, so you guys can all move. So technically, Spider moves first.
I'm the lowest. Lowest goes first.
Yeah.
So for movement, you go lowest to highest. Then shooting, we go highest to lowest,
All right, there's 10 right there.
and that includes 2 points to get into the forest.
No. That includes a half a point, I guess. 1 point to get in the forest. So what do I have to do? So am I back here then?
Yeah, you're probably one back.
Yeah, it takes 2
Okay, I'm
points to
gonna come
move
back over
into or
this.
through a forest hex.
Is this a forest hex or not a forest hex right here?
That is not a forest hex.
All right, I'm gonna go right there then.
Alright, there's my 8.
It wasn't your turn. Okay. And the Wolverine?
Yeah, but we're all basically doing the same thing. Well, I guess theoretically he'd have to go around me. Is that the point?
Oh, it doesn't make too much difference. And you guys can have one mech move through a hex with a friendly mech per turn, so that's cool. Okay. Shooting. At this point, same deal. The LRM-10 mech is shooting at the Wolverine. Exposed to the enemy mech up here. You ran, right? Or did you use one of your movement points to turn?
Oh.
I used 1 movement point to turn.
So you move 7s, that's -1 to hit. This is the closer mech. Is 11. 11 for an LRM is -1 for medium range. Who has LRMs here? So -1 for movement, -1 for interact, -1 for range. 3 would be 4. He misses. Oh, he's got 2 shots though.
Haha.
2 misses.
Barely. You got a whole range of fire coming in at you. You can see the front mech is a medium, the back mech is a heavy.
Right.
Okay, next turn.
Wait, how does he see that? Because the
Oh,
forest...
just on sensors.
Okay.
Okay. Next turn.
There you
Movement.
go. Medium heavy.
So, select these.
Medium, I'm assuming he's facing that probably.
So, Jeff, you also have jump jets.
Right.
So you could jump over the
What?
forest.
I'm reviewing jumping right now. I can go half my movement points.
Don't
You
jump
can
in
use
front of them.
half your movement before or after your jump plus your jump hexes. So you can like use 5 movement points. So that would also include like turning and then just having to jump straight. So you could say like move 1 hex. By the way, you don't want to land in difficult terrain with jumping because it's a pilot check
Okay.
through the trees.
What I would do maybe is jump towards like this area or something like that.
Good idea. Try to get behind him.
Can I
Right,
go that
so-
far? How far can I jump?
You can jump 4. Use up to 5 other movement points.
So you could like move 4, jump 4 is what we're saying.
Well, move 5, jump 4, but you have to like turn. You turns 2 to the right, so you're like facing.
There.
Then you could like jump 4 and then turn back.
Hey, I have a question. Can we count? How am I gonna do this? Can we count like that as 2 hexes, like it measures?
For what purposes? Like shooting?
We're
So
going that
give
direction.
ourselves 12 directions to move instead of.
Can I
just
go this
6.
direction? Can I move
No, it's
this
gotta-
direction?
It's supposed to stay in the standard hexes. You know, it's just the way the spacing's worked out. Otherwise, it gets complicated if you're not moving like 2 hexes. If you want to move like 1 in that direction, so you got to stick to a standard. Jeff, you got to like rotate a little farther.
Well, can't he jump sideways?
No, you're only allowed to jump forwards.
Yeah. Okay.
Where you have
So
the
is
additional
moving
half movement.
there, is that 1 or 2 movement points to turn that far?
2 hex facings is 2 movement points.
That's 2 movement points.
Like,
So you could go
3,
like
2
3,
forward, and then
then-
rotate
mhm.
up.
Yeah, that's and then jump 4. Put you.
So
like,
then,
put you like right
where
here.
am I going?
But I don't know what the
1,
point of doing that is.
Well, I
You're
didn't-
sort of in
I-
the wrong place and facing to jump.
Well, that's the thing is that I assume that jumping could be in any direction, because if he was to, like jump forward this way and then was able to move and like turn, he could come in looking at him, from the side or something like that, right?
I mean, you might as well just run. You're on the ground. If you're trying to like jump over the woods, like run up the hill, I mean that could be cool.
Yeah, but that puts him into all kinds of. I mean, he doesn't
Yeah,
want to
you're,
end
like,
up
right in
right
their face.
here, right? He doesn't want to like end up in, like in front of the medium and the heavy.
That would be terrible.
What if
So
I
if you
what if
did
I
2
come
turns-
over here and wait another turn and then I'll jump over them?
That as well. Just like crawl through the forest.
So that
They can't see me.
he would have cover, but they just need to move up 2 hexes, and then they'd be able to shoot at him with full complement. And he's got, and he only traversed like 3 or 4 hexes, so his
That's
speed
better.
advantage goes away.
Yeah, you'll actually be more protected if you just use your speed, not crawling through the trees.
So I'm
That's what I'm
better
saying.
off using my speed.
Yeah.
So that was 2 hexes
Okay.
that direction.
That's what I'm saying.
So
If
2,
he was able to
3,
jump,
4, 5,
in any direction,
6.
then he could traverse, like 4, and then start running up, or something like that.
Let me reread through the rules, because it might have gone that way, but if you jump, you only jump. There's no other movement you can do that turn. So my balance was, and I think it was just jump forward, that you can use part of your normal movement, and then also do the jumping. Yeah. Pick where you're going to move.
Where's my jump movement points versus my regular movement? Oh, okay, I've got 4 jump movement points.
4 seems pretty low for a spider.
This is more of a combat spider, not a recon spider. The original spider
So
has
if
like
I jump
a,
more, I
a
can
medium
still
laser.
run another 5?
Ah, I see.
Can I jump and run in the same turn?
I think he said yes.
I said yes.
Okay,
if you-
so I want to do it this way then. Oh. So I'm gonna turn here. There's 1. I'm gonna jump 1, 2, 3, 4. If I land there, I have to do a check.
Yeah.
How hard is a check?
It's a pilot roll. 2d6.
See if you can stay standing, basically.
You are a mech warrior, so you need to
And then
roll
I
a
can-
5 or better.
I can run another 5.
You already used 1
Or
movement
4
point
to
to
here
turn.
and turn around.
Well, you already used 1 movement point to
Or
turn.
run to there and then turn like that.
That would be
Yeah.
That should be 10.
And then you could turn 1.
Yeah. Oh, not
you
2.
can't-
That's 2 turns, Jeff.
Well, I made 1 turn, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That should be 10.
1, 2, 3.
You don't get 10. If you jump, you move 4. You only get 5 normal movement points. Because you only get half your normal movement if you jump.
6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so you only get 9. So you could be here and facing. Yeah, like
Okay.
that.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
that's
okay
probably where
facing
you'd be.
this direction,
But
so I've got
right here.
Because
Right?
of the, I can,
1, 2, 3.
because here I've got
5.
good range with my weapon. Yes.
Well, even if you're here, they're in your left arc. You know what I mean? Left
Right,
side
my
arc.
left arc here is pretty good here.
Yeah, so do it. That's good.
Okay.
All
Okay,
right.
make your pilot roll. 2d6, you need to roll a 5 or better.
Nail it.
All right.
Craps, buddy.
7, 8.
Nice.
That's good.
Okay, you go crashing through the trees or dexterously avoid hitting the trees and come tearing out and turn to the side. So you sort of have a little bit of a pucker moment there as you realize you're not going to quite clear the forest.
All right.
Nice
you do
work,
land
Milo.
successfully. Next movement.
So I move to there and then rotate 1 to there. That's
Is that 8 movement points?
That's 8 points.
Makes it easy.
I'm right
Blue
behind you.
torch.
I'm right behind you, Milo.
All right. I need some support.
Spider Wolverine.
I have a
Uh,
request. Either Alan or Brett, would you change your color? Because you're both red. I mean, if you're trying to signify or measure stuff, it's a little confusing.
It's supposed to be red, so.
Sure.
Thanks, Alan.
So the two mechs you see, I didn't get a chance to put a journal, so we will just detour for a second. Okay, so the medium mech is a 40-ton Whitworth, which is not a particularly common mech. It has 2 LRM-10s in the torso. Ignore the picture, which shows 6s. And then 3 laser weapons, 1 head and 2 arm. The heavy mech is a catapult, which is an LRM boat with a bunch of medium lasers in the nose. See those?
What is it? The heavy is a what?
Catapult.
Thank you. Catapult and the Whitworth, right?
So the catapult's one on is the yellow.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Catapult is sort of an ugly ass mech. No arms, just 2 big missile, pods on each side. It's obviously a heavy support mech. The Whitworth is actually a fairly decent light mech, but not light mechs, it's a medium, but barely at 40 tons. It is just known as being slow for a medium because it's more of a support version of it. Okay, and then the catapult actually had his chance to move. Zoom in a little bit here because you decide you're going to get in everyone's face. Catapult is going to back up. So that's 2, 4, 5 hexes, and the Whitworth will sort of do the same. It's going to rotate 2, 1, 2. Okay, shooting is in reverse order, so the Whitworth rolled really good for initiative. So it's going to shoot first. Let's see. What fun stuff does it want to shoot at? So it's got a couple of choices here. I want to. So LRMs are a minimum of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it could hit the Wolverine, or it can medium laser.
Technically, it could hit either of us. I'm 6 away from it as well.
6. It will probably concentrate on. Probably this round, they're going to concentrate on the Wolverine as the biggest threat. They need to start taking out that armor, and they know it packs a lot of weapons. Okay, so the Whitworth fires. It's going to be pretty much. You ran, Alan, or you fast run? You were
8 movement
first, right?
points, but we did 7 hexes.
Yeah, 7 hexes.
7 hexes is -1. I think that's the only modifier. Okay, so 2 LRM-10s.
Oh,
hit,
bastard.
and -1, that'll be a hit. 3 medium lasers it's going to open up with as well.
Oh, damn. Oh, wow.
It's going to be toasty.
Good old roll.
Ouch. Oh, that third one.
6, 5, yep, you pretty much got the full battery. He alpha struck the shit out of you. As you come around, he just opens up on it. Let me check the heat on that, though. So that would be not cool. Okay, so he's got 8 plus 9, 17. And then he used 5 movement points up to 18. Okay, so Whitworth gets toasty. So huge heat bloom. And he goes up to 18 heats.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so hit locations.
Russian for shit.
You spend too much time with Russians, Alan.
I do. They're all in QA software, right?
Okay, hit locations. I'm going to roll just dice off to the side here because it's a little faster for me and it doesn't clutter stuff up. Just to see how stuff goes here. So the 3 medium lasers, you are just a front blast. Okay, so right leg and 2 in the right arm.
Right arm, okay.
You take 10 to the right arm.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the right leg. Okay, and then the missiles, they hit D8 plus 2. So he hits, the first one does 6, second one does 3. So let's see. That will then be a 1 damage-wise. So the 5 hits the 10 is the right arm.
What?
So you take another 5 to the right arm.
Okay.
Down to 3 points, right?
Mhm.
Is the left leg. So that takes you down to 20. Then the 1 point is to the left arm. And that was a total of more than 20 points of damage, right? So you need a pilot roll.
Okay.
So you just get, his heat blooms nuclear, and just you get rained on. Actually, the missiles don't hit all that accurately, but the 3 medium lasers hurt. Hot. Okay.
Oh wait, I'm supposed to roll 2d6, right?
Brett, is a pilot roll a single d6 or a double?
2d6.
So that's
8.
8. Should pass.
Yeah, you're fine. So you wobble a little bit, but you manage to stay put. Okay, Gregory, you get the next attack. You're on the Wolfhound.
Yeah.
The catapult is turning around, and you actually see the catapult aiming at you.
That Whitworth is hot as hell. Let's light it up. I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the same. Alpha strike the Whitworth. Yeah, fuck it. One time I
So
can do that.
large and 3 mediums.
Yeah, large 3 mediums. They're all medium range, so -1 for range. So what does that mean?
Actually, the large laser is.
6 to 10 is medium.
Oh yeah, perfectly. They're all medium.
Yeah, that's so.
So yeah, -1 for that.
So that means I need what to hit?
How far did you run?
Same 7.
You got a -1 to shoot as well as to be hit at.
Okay, so minus.
So you'll have a
2.
-2. Your base to hit is
5 plus
5 or
gunnery
better.
skill. So that means I need 7s.
So you'll need 7s.
All right. Oh, fucking 5. 6. Give me a break. Oh my god, I hate this roller. All right, so the
You
last
hit with
medium
1
hit-
medium laser.
Unbelievable. Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
Terrible.
All that heat for 5 measly damage. All right, hit location. Is 11.
Was the Whitworth you're attacking?
Yeah.
Okay, 11 is the left torso.
Trying to melt them down.
You're shooting at this blue one here, right?
Yeah, the Whitworth. It helps if you zoom
Whitworth.
in. You can read everything.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm at like 110% right now.
I'm at 70. It's working okay for me.
Yeah,
Probably
that's
go a little
fine.
bit closer. Let me try 80.
Anywhere in
Yeah,
that
80s.
range is good.
They're like in each other's face, so it's all good. Okay, and then your heat, Gregory, is you used how many movement
17
points?
plus movement. Well, I use a total of 8 movement points. 8 MP.
That's another 2, so you're
Yeah,
at
so
heat
I'm at
19
19.
temporarily.
That's what I had.
Gotta
Greg,
get
if you
that to.
put some words on there, I don't see any words other than just spider. That's the only word I see on the screen.
You should. Oh, you know what? I think I have to hit.
You
one
might
more.
not have it on
I
visual
got it.
for everybody.
I got it. Here you go. There's Whitworth.
There we go. Nice.
There's catapult. Shit, I gotta do that on everybody now. Damn it, I have to change it.
It all says show nameplate. Is there?
Well, you're a GM, so you see everything anyway, but the players won't. So I gotta fuck with it.
Where do you click that though?
So when you click on the cogwheel on the token, there's basic and advanced tabs. On the advanced, you have to have player permission name clicked, and on basic, you have to say show nameplate and whatever the nameplate is. So.
But all those are already clicked, unless you like beat me to
I
it.
just did it. Yeah, I'm fucking fast, dude. But now I have to go into each token and select the token, like for instance the Wolverine token, and then select the Wolverine and mech, open the character sheet, hit edit, remove the old token, and then you select the token, so that now it's already set, so everybody will see it. This is a pain in the butt, a little bit of a tedium, but I'll do it all, so you're fine.
I'm not used to running through that way because I had, as far as I could tell, but once again, I'm DM permission, so it's still set. So can everyone see everything now?
I can.
So, Wolfhound, big old blast of lasers go flashing around the Whitworth. Apparently, you're running a little bit too fast, or you're a little distracted by this huge wall of missiles coming in at you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the
It was that
catapult.
run straight forward and then turn at the last second.
Yeah.
He's just skating on one leg.
That's right. I'm spinning.
Okay, let's see. What is the heatsink number on the catapult before it decides? Okay. It is going to fire M15s and 2 medium lasers. So it's going to be minus just 1 to hit you as well, right?
How far is it?
Also
from
base
me?
5. It's at 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So
Seven.
that's close range for the LRMs.
Okay.
So he'll need just 6s for those. Just LRM.
Haha!
Sixes. And then he's going to fire the 2 medium lasers, which are at medium range, so he'll need 7s to hit.
Damn it.
Okay, so 2 medium lasers, 1 LRM 15. So the LRM 15 does D12 plus 3. So, oh shit. But just 1 D12.
So
6 plus 3, so you take 9. Okay, so you take a 4 and a 5. So the 4 points. I keep hitting the wrong one. Okay, so the 4 points is to the
it's
left
a
leg.
D20 for location? I thought it was 2D6.
It's so many freaking 2d6s. That was one of the changes we made. You couldn't tell what's what.
Oh, so then I
So-
did the wrong. I did 2D6s for the location, so I got whatever.
You're using the old table.
I just automatically rolled 2D6s for the left torso, but it doesn't matter. We're past it. It's fine. I'll remember.
Oh,
going
left torso is
forward.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So you take. Actually, no, I was wrong. So it's 5 points and 4 points. So 5 points to the left leg,
Okay.
5 to the left. Okay, I got it.
and then 4 points to the left torso.
4 points left torso.
That was for me.
And then
dude.
he hit you with lasers, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait,
So
he's splitting targets?
No, that's all for me, bro.
Oh.
this is all against the Wolfhound.
Okay.
So he hits you in the head.
Dope.
So that's -5 to the head, and then 11 is another left torso. The total 5 to the head, 10 to the left torso, and
He
4
did
to the left
6
leg.
to the left torso? On that medium laser, isn't it 5? Should it be 9? 5 and 4?
You got hit 5 on the first hit. By the
I
so
thought
the
it was
LRMs
5
did,
and 4.
I had 5 to the left torso, 4 to the left leg.
Oh, I did it backwards. I thought it was 4 to the left torso and 5 to the left leg. Okay.
I may have been backwards. For now, we'll just say 5 to the left, or
Okay.
10 to the
I got it.
left torso
I got
total.
it.
So the good news is it was only 19 damage, so you don't need a pilot check for that. But I think the bad news, you need a pilot check because you got hit in the head. Pilot rolls.
Roll it, Gregory.
I
Next
did. It's a
damage.
4. So I got knocked on my ass.
That doesn't sound good.
Screw this,
Okay.
man. Alright, well, I rolled a 3
Well-
with real dice, so. Guess it was
Okay. Okay. If the roll is failed, mech falls prone. Cannot act for the remainder of the turn. Falling mech typically sustains 1 point of damage for every 10 tons of weight, rounded up in clusters of 5. So you are 4 points of damage
Damn it.
is applied to the left. So you fall on your left side. 18, which is what? Organize my tables here. So you take 4 points to the left torso, or I'm sorry, center torso.
4 points
God.
to center. Okay, I got it.
Okay, so you are prone. So pretty much you get like dazzled by the face flash of the medium laser. Actually,
You
do
should have a
take
plus
the-
to hit being prone though. That's a better position to shoot from.
Well, it's a mech. You're not all that agile, so
I don't
you
have
should
any
fuck up.
bonus on my roll, right? For the pilot roll?
Or penalties at this point. I haven't put any tables in for that.
No, sir.
So at
Just
this
checking.
point, most bonuses, the only penalties you get to pilot rolls will be if your mech is damaged, like you've got bad actuators or something. Pilot health. Head hit. Inflicts 5 or more damage. Okay, so you take 1 point of health to your mech warrior. You also will take a point for falling prone, but you can make a second pilot check to avoid that. You know the roll?
6.
Okay. So, pretty much your screen flashes red in the simulator, indicating you were wounded.
So I took a point.
And this is all simulated, but your guy's like cursing because it's then going to apply as, I think there's a hit penalty if your shooter is wounded. There, but I think that makes sense. Let me look that up real quick. Yeah, the problem with the compendium's got like this huge, massive list of all these like special things, and I missed a few of them. First time I had a mech go prone. Step, Alan, Wolverine, you can shoot.
All right, Alpha Strike against the Whitworth. All right, so large laser.
You
should
probably
be
need
just
7s
-1
just
to
like
hit.
I do. Oh no, wait, you have better gunnery than me, so you might have.
Yeah, so I need.
You got a better
6s.
pilot. You two are, since you're corporal and sergeant, you're 5+ to hit.
Oh, I thought he. That's right. His pilot's. good.
You'll need a 6 because you've got -1 for moving.
Large laser,
Nice.
medium laser,
With the large,
Nice.
medium laser,
Nice.
All right.
and SRM6.
All right. All four.
Sweet.
Ding, ding, ding.
Returning the favor. All right, so 1d24 location, right?
Correct.
yes.
Okay, so large laser hits the 5.
We should set up a macro later. We could set up macros. Take a little bit of work, but we could set it up so you click it and it'll tell you what location it is.
The
Left
thing is,
arm.
it's depending. There's different columns, depending on which
Yeah, I
direction
know.
you're shooting from.
Right, so we could set up different macros, so.
So 8 points to the left arm.
Yep.
And this is okay. Whitworth. Nope. I gotta make sure I'm on the right mech here.
5 points to the right torso.
7, 8. You said 5 to the right torso.
5 points to the head.
Nice.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then, what are we rolling for number of missiles?
Oh, SRM6 is just D6. That was the other thing that was getting confusing. Is too many like roll this and then look it up on the table. So it's just a flat old D6 for
4
SRM.
missiles?
Nice.
Do they need to be split?
Yeah, it's stupid because you have to roll each one individually, 2 points each. So roll 4 times.
Alright. 14, which is right torso, 2.
Torso.
9, right arm, 2. Right torso, 2. Left torso, 2.
There's all sorts of hurt going on that guy. So that was actually more damage than you did with the, or as much as the large laser. Okay, so he gets 2 pilot rolls because you hit him in the head, and he also took more than 20 damage.
And I'm
First
at
one
20
is made.
heat.
Second one is made. Okay, Whitworth is staggered. So, but he stays upright.
Hey, wait a minute. So, that was the pilot roll for the head?
1 roll because he got hit in the head, and 1 because he took
Uh-huh.
20 damage or more.
So he's staggered.
He doesn't fall, but, you know.
So that's a minus to hit penalty?
Yeah, actually that's right, because he got injured in the head hit. Forward, he will have -1 to hit. Pilot wounded. You tracked your heat, Alan? Okay, and Jeff, you can attack.
All right.
So you're pretty
I'm
much
gonna
puckered
load
there,
on-
seeing like all these missiles and lasers like whip right past you.
Oh, right.
But like, think kind of
I-
short
I-
is 2 of them fly over your head and glance at the wolfhound.
All right. Well, I'm gonna unload on Whitworth. Let's see what we can do to hurt him the worst, and then we'll deal with catapult next round.
Good
Okay,
choice.
so there are 4. You're range 4.
When we
You
hit,
moved-
do we cause heat?
No, unless it's a flamer.
Okay, lasers don't heat up the other team.
It's assumed it's so concentrated it just like melts off the armor.
Okay.
It's not like a big flashlight.
Okay, so I'm gonna. What do I
So
need
you've
to
got-
hit Whitworth?
Large laser. So actually, you can shoot your large and your medium. How many
I've got
hexes
a
can
large.
you move?
You
I've
could
got
hit
a
him with
large
the
laser.
machine
I
gun,
moved
but-
9 hexes or 8 hexes, I think.
So
'cause
you
I changed.
are-
I moved
Oh no,
it.
he's 1 out of range for your machine gun. Damn it.
You are -2 to shoot because you moved 9. And he didn't move anything. So, okay, so you've got a base, 5 or better to hit because you are a mech warrior. A 7 with the large laser. And an 8 with the medium laser because it's slightly longer range.
Okay, there's my large laser. Hit.
Nice.
Hit with the large.
That's good.
What else? No.
One
My
more.
medium.
medium laser as well.
You need an 8 or better.
Here's medium laser.
Nope.
Miss.
Yeah.
And my machine gun is too far. It's not. I'm not
Yeah,
close
you're
enough.
Out of range.
Yeah, so roll 1d20
Okay.
for the large laser hit.
D20. Okay.
Oh,
20, hit.
in the head.
Oh,
Nice,
Someone's
with a
getting
large
melted.
We're the head
okay,
takers.
that's gonna hurt.
Boom.
3,
We're the headhunters. That's us.
4. Okay.
Apparently, we're aiming.
I freaking love
Okay.
it.
You pretty much blow the head off entirely.
All right.
Mech crashes to the ground. So
First
pilot
kill
is killed.
goes to Jeff. Well done, dude.
Salvage.
Headshot.
Yeah, too bad it
Wicked.
wasn't a
That's what
real
you get
match.
for lower initiative. You get the first kill.
Serious Yeah, right.
You were just timing up. You're like, see, ignore the spider at your own peril. So, by the way, Gregory, you know how we were talking the other day that it seems lame that the lasers, which technically have infinite range, like in this game, have like really just, it's so gay they have like
Yeah.
a short range. It's like, why would a medium laser have worse range than a large laser?
Yeah.
You know, it's just, it would do less damage. But the way they described it, I actually found something in here, is just the smaller, cheaper lasers have really crap targeting. They're trying to keep them small and efficient just for like close range use.
Mm.
So they're not, whereas like the large lasers got a much better targeting system that can hit like at hundreds of meters,
Mm.
whereas the medium is just like almost a point and shoot. It doesn't really have much of the sensors that go with it. So
Gotcha.
makes sense.
Oh, I'm sure that there's
Okay.
also some shock from like discharging a laser of that size.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah.
wondering, it's like, well, you'd think a medium
Beam
laser would be as accurate as a large
concentration and
laser,
all that.
at least up until it hits its final range. But anyway, so that's it. I guess just the weaker lasers and other guns are just, if it's got a short range, it's not that the beam can't shoot that far, just it's got poor targeting that it's useless to shoot beyond a few hundred meters.
Right on.
Okay,
So
With
Jeff,
worth-
you need to keep doing that in progressive games because that's how we get the most amount of salvage.
Mm.
well, yeah, that's
All
perfect.
right.
You would get all sorts of shit on this because pretty much other
Oh, yeah,
than
because
it's lost
knock off
armor,
the
but
head, I
otherwise
got
it's a
everything
perfectly healthy mech.
It can be, the head
I
can be
like it.
replaced.
Yeah. Or, you know, you just get like a seat with a couple of joysticks and you sit on top of the shoulders.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a
All right.
convertible mech. Although, okay, so that one's down. So you
Perfect.
call that in to Captain Chukov. He's like watching on satellite or who knows what else. You know, maybe through your transmissions. He's like, "Excellent shot." What's your name, Jeff?
Milo.
Milo. Milo. Excellent shot, Milo.
Milo.
That's how to take him down. Okay, next round. So, let's see. Spider moves first.
Okay, I want to jump up and over this guy and then turn around.
So you move one forward.
Unless you want to jump on him, death from above. That's a little ballsy in a spider.
One.
Okay. So you move forward 1, and then you're going to jump 4, right?
One,
Or we have to do
2,
heat.
3, 4.
Oh, we gotta do
I'll look
heat.
at the heat
yeah.
in a second. And
That's okay.
1, 2,
That's
3.
okay. You're at 5 right now. 6, 7, 8.
Well,
Let's go back and do the heat phase for the for everyone.
Well,
Okay.
that's fine. Just stay where you are,
So
Jeff.
I added 10.
You moved 8.
Yeah, we'll keep that movement. So,
Yeah.
Alan, let's start with you. What heat were you at?
Wait, hold on. I think the last game we said that jump just take a round to recover.
Yeah, it's every other round. Oh, that's right.
That's true. So you can't do
So
that.
you can't
Jeff.
jump 2
But
rounds
he
in a
could
row, and you jumped last
Probably
turn.
run around it the same way.
You probably run.
So he's
Okay,
He's
so I'll
from
come
here.
back. Where was
so
I?
turn 1.
Alright.
That's 2. Turn 3, 4, 5, 6,
1,
7.
2,
It's
3,
7 to get to here.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Still pretty
Good.
solid, dude.
Pretty close. He's in the arc.
I'm okay with that. Is that okay, or should I?
Brilliant.
That's
That's not
legit.
bad.
And that's how spiders are used. They just get close and
You,
dash
you
around.
could be here, and with the same movement.
No. I would be directly behind
What?
him.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, he
I
can't
want
move through
I
your
want my
speed.
machine gun.
Oh
He
yeah,
can't
he
move through
can't
your
back
space, right?
up. Yeah, that makes sense. Right on.
Okay, let's do heat because we skipped that.
Yeah. So
Although, sorry.
So,
bef-
how much
before
heat
we
did you have,
finish,
Alan?
I'm down to 5. So it's -1 movement.
So you're at 5 this turn.
I'll be
Yeah,
at
The
9.
Wolfhound was at 19. You've got.
Down to 9.
What's your heat?
Eh? Oh, I
I got
have
you down to
14. Oh no,
5.
so yeah, I'm down to 5. Sorry, I did the I thought it was 10.
You're also -1 movement. Jeff, your heat was. The large and the mediums, that was 11 heat. And then you moved how many movement points the previous turn?
8, I think.
Or 2, so you were at 13 heat, so you've got a residual 3 heat.
Okay, so I'm right where I think I'm supposed to be. Perfect.
Wait, I just wanted to bring up one thing, Jeff. So moving there, since you move first, means that if the catapult turns like south, and then he backs up, he's going to be in your rear arc.
He will.
Because the catapult hasn't moved yet, right? So being directly behind him may limit his movement, but he can back up and then be right behind you.
So he'd really want to be here.
It's sort of unfortunate you rolled 4.
Even then,
Or
you could-
or maybe like over there or something like that.
yeah, that's probably better. You need to change that.
Oh,
color,
okay,
dude. You're
so-
the same as the friggin' map, you punk.
Actually, it's kind of cool.
That's funny. You're a ghost. I love it. That was smart, Alan. I like that. So let's
Can't you
rethink
guys
your
see where I'm
movement.
clicking?
Let's rethink your movement. Oh, did you
Where
fix
was
your
I?
heat?
Was I right
Did you-
here?
Is his heat
He did.
3? No, wait. What's
Yeah,
what's
his
the
heat is 3.
spider's heat? It's 3?
Yeah, spiders
Okay.
at 3.
Okay. So
The
you were right
giving
here.
off light heat.
Let's think this through again. You were right here, yeah? I'm gonna move you back. Because I
Okay.
totally agree with what our sergeant is saying. So you might want to try to get like more over here, facing directly at him first.
How far backward can he move?
You don't know his
it's
movement
heavy.
rate,
Know yet?
He's
but
a
it's
heavy,
2
so-
hexes.
Yeah, so I would probably say that he can go maybe like 2 or 3 hexes backwards.
It's 2 movement points per hex to move backwards.
I can go to there. That's 10.
So, Alan, you're next.
I'm next, okay.
Or 7 movement points now because you're running
And
a
we're
warm.
gonna re-roll initiative next round.
3, 6, 7. So I shifted over 1.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 7. Okay.
And I moved.
And that was 5 movement, so you count as running, so that's -1 to shoot and be shot at. Catapult is probably going to be defensive as opposed to just going like balls out with medium lasers. So he's going to move backwards 3 hexes.
Oh no, that's not what I would do. But
Gregory, your turn.
yep, sure is.
So despite headshot, he's more concerned about the Wolverine and the Wolfhound as his bigger threats.
I'm gonna stick with my commander.
And then
Oh
shooting.
no, wait! I'm freaking prone. The hell am I talking about?
Duh. Yeah.
So
Minor details.
What does it take to stand up? Pilot
So
check?
pilot roll to stand up.
How about an 8?
8 will get you upright, and you can face any direction, but you can't otherwise move.
Okay.
Normally this turn.
I can only face direction. I cannot move.
Can't move. You spend your turn standing up.
So you're in my line of fire, bud. So do you want to recorrect your movement?
It's not just
Ivan,
cover.
stay the hell out of the way!
Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, I want to
I
correct.
feel like I should be talking with the Russian accent, but
Can I go like here?
Yeah, you can do that. Also, remember the Whitworth is down, so you can shoot over the Whitworth.
yeah, I was thinking you'd move to right here, not even try to turn.
Okay,
Either.
so 1, 2,
closer to
3,
him.
4, 5, 6. Wait. I started right here, right?
Yes.
Okay. 3, 5,
Just go
6.
5 right to there.
Like, parallel
I
to
can,
the
I can stand on the
Whitworth.
Woodwolf. Can I?
Since it's down, you can share the hex.
Okay. I mean, well, actually, can I see over this hill right here?
You can,
Because I'm on the same side, right? Or is that like a rock jut?
you can shoot past it. It's not blocking your line of sight.
But if I was here, would that be cover or what?
That would be blocking line of sight.
Okay, so then I need to stay here.
Or what we could say is you're getting cover from it if you want to like position yourself there, that you could shoot with your right arm and right torso weapons.
I don't want to get it blown off, but yeah, let's do that.
Cool.
You're like taking cover and just shooting with your right side.
Yes,
So that will.
I'll do what
Can
you
I
do
shoot
with
this
the
round?
MWO.
Or no?
Yes, you can shoot normally. You just can't move.
Okay.
What's up next? So you're left. So you can't use your SRM, Alan. Lasers in the head. And this was right arm. Damn, I forgot you got so much shit in the right arm. So, yes, that is the Wolverine. Shooting.
Alright.
Gregory.
Large laser,
2,
open fire.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hexes. Puts you at -1.
I'm at -3 then.
Or -2 because you're shooting or you're
Boom!
injured.
Oh
What?
crap!
Where-
I rolled a 10.
Oh dang!
That should hit,
It hits.
right? I mean, was it -1 for the injury, -1 for
Range.
range? No, -2 for range. So that's 3. And then what did you say the other one was?
Large laser, you're in medium range, so it's -1.
Large laser. Oh, it's 6 to 10. I was thinking it was 11. That's right. Ha ha.
Yeah.
All right. So there you go. So he
Did a
takes
7 to
another-
hit.
So he takes 8
Medium
points of
lasers
damage.
are out of range.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's a good thing you could back up just enough. But on the other hand, it doesn't give you too much heat penalty.
Back up
so.
to 13 for heat. He takes 8 damage to the 11.
You're rolling off a lot of 11s. Okay, 11 is
Left ones.
this is front to front, left torso. So 8 damage left torso. He is fairly fresh, right?
Yeah,
It doesn't look like anyone shot him. You guys,
we focused and took down the Whitworth. That was wise tactics.
6, 7, 8.
And a lucky shot.
And a freaking awesome shot by Milo.
I didn't have it in here. We're gonna say it's 1 heat to get up from prone.
Okay, sure. That's fine.
I've actually got that in the table because obviously it takes a little bit of effort to get up, but it's not like enough that's going to really cook you that much. So that would put you.
I'm at
Let me double
14.
check one thing here to see if I already had that. Used jump jets from Chrome. Oh yeah, mech attempted to stand. Yep, that's up there. So it's already it's in there as 1 heat.
Okay, 14.
Perfect. So you're at 14, so not too bad.
Oh,
8
'cause I'll be back to
points.
0. Oh no.
Scour's
Yep.
much armor. That's it.
All right.
Here. Okay, he shoots next. He is going to continue to attack the Wolfhound because he can use his LRMs. So he's just going to LRM both times. Take his heats. Let's see, LRM 15s are 5 heats. That adds 10 to 13, 14 with his movement points. And let's see, you are stationary. He is at medium range, so those 2 cancel out, so he needs 5s to hit.
Snake eyes.
Tank brace.
Okay. +3 for each of these, so he hits you with 7 missiles and 7 missiles, so actually doesn't hit all that effectively. So that will be, I'm going to pool these just because otherwise we roll too much, so that'll be 5, 5, and 4.
Sure.
Rather than 5, 5, 2, and 2.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so 5 of them. So first 5 hits the 8. Somehow we have a missing 8. Okay, what was
We have
the
a
math
missing
on this?
8. Where is it? We need
So
to
it misses.
got the rolls
It, just
again.
it goes right under my armpit.
Yeah, it's supposed to be right arm. Okay, a little air there. Okay,
So
so
that's
5
right
to the right
arm?
arm.
Okay.
5 to the left arm.
Okay.
Another 5 to the right arm. So I guess you like cross your braces like Wonder Woman and take it all
Oh
in your
yeah,
arms.
dude. I love it. That's slick.
Okay. And actually, you guys hadn't been hit there, so
I'm good. I got armor.
5 to the left. You don't have a lot of armor on the arms, but you're still there.
That's what they're
And you're
for.
still up because that was enough for him to like drop you, and you're out of range for the medium lasers. So pretty much have your arms flashed.
Yeah, we got this, guys. We got this.
He's starting to pucker. Okay, Wolverine.
Okay, so let's see.
It's 4 hexes range.
Yeah, so he's not in range of the small laser. So large laser, medium laser.
Let's see. You're base 5, 6 because you moved, right?
Yeah.
6, and then
Large
the
laser?
medium laser is going to be 7.
That's a hit with the large.
Oh.
Oh,
Medium laser misses. Okay, so 1 large laser hit.
nice. That's another 8 points.
Right torso.
13 to the right. Okay, 8 to the right torso. You already hit the left torso with the large laser. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go. Wrap it up, Jeff. Headshot.
I think you can
And
hit
Alan,
with
your
one.
heat goes up to what?
Let's see.
For
so,
at 5, heat movement brought you to 7, and then you gain another 11, right? So you're at 18.
Let me count that out again. Wait, continue.
Okay, and then okay, Jeff, you are on the arc.
Is he in the front arc?
Oh, he's not even. You can shoot your right arm weapons.
That's it. He
Pretty
can't
Yeah, I can
much.
only. I think I can only shoot what I've been looking at. Looks like I can only hit my medium laser, so I'll shoot that.
Yeah, bud.
Yeah, unless you want to shoot at the Wolverine.
Medium laser at short range, dude.
Have it.
No penalties.
should do it.
That'll do it. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
Boom.
5 points. Roll your d20, and you're hitting
To
his.
the
Let's say that's left side. You think?
four.
We do 90-degree arcs.
Four
I think it's
is
left
the.
side.
Am I? Which arc am I on? Is front arc?
Whether it's front or left, you're still in the right leg if you roll a 4. So
Okay.
probably say that would be by a hair. Either case, you hit the right leg, regardless what arc you're in. Okay, so he takes 5 points to the right leg. That will be more than 20 damage.
From all of us, right?
Yeah, so far. Jeff, add 3 to your heat, which takes you up to 6, and you used, what, 2 heat for moving?
Plus I
You'd be at
moved, so
8.
that's more heat.
Which isn't going to be a problem for you.
I had 3 residuals.
See, he
so
gets
I've
a
got
pilot
8.
roll.
I'm gonna drop it back down to. I got 10 heat sinks.
You'll be fine.
Oh, he barely makes it.
+8.
No, you didn't go up by 8.
Yeah, I'm at 9. No, I go to 9.
Is it 9?
I had you at 3. You gained
I was at
3
3.
for the medium laser. So
For
that's
moving.
6.
You're
It's
at
2,
it
right?
went up
3
to
for
8. 2
what?
for moving and 3 for the laser. So you would be at 8.
Oh, only 8.
You're
So
okay.
did you?
It'll
We
go,
changed
it
actually,
doesn't
Gregory. It's
Oh.
10 plus movement points is 3 heat.
Oh, but wait. Oh, movement points. Yeah, okay. Sorry.
So yeah, you're 9.
Did you use all 10? Yeah, you did, didn't you? Okay.
But in any case, you've got 10 heat sinks, so you're back down to 0.
All right. Yeah.
I'll be-
Are we
after
resolving
this one,
heat? Because I'm gonna.
Now we're doing heat now.
I'm back down to 0 also.
Oh yeah, you're at 14 down to 0.
Yeah, buddy.
See, that's the advantage of not firing every weapon all the time.
Damn right.
Same thing. You're a little bit cooler, so you're down to 3.
And we're gonna roll initiative. Yes.
Yeah, and then reroll initiative.
If Catapult took 20 points of damage, does he have to roll for if he falls over or not?
It was the 5, so he barely made it.
Oh, okay, he did make it. Okay.
Ah!
That's impressive.
That's awesome. That's my number, man. 17. Jeff roll.
Damn, it looks like I hadn't changed my initiative.
Barely.
It's turbo catapult.
My God.
70.
94 plus
Add 10, so I'm at 70.
0.
70.
Okay. Catapult is seriously puckered. He's gonna keep backing up. Now, probably if this was a bigger battle,
wait,
he'd be
wait.
screaming for
I
help.
move first, right?
Yeah, that's right. You've got the lowest initiative, so you move first.
So, this is gonna be real simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Urge.
6, 7, 8. Damn right. I'm gonna get in his grill. No, I'm not. That's stupid. I won't do that. I am going to. I'm going to go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, that's good.
Guys, do we have to worry about what's up in these enemy lights up here? Upper left?
For this scenario, you guys are just going to fight the catapult. If it was like a real big battle, then yeah, you'd probably have more stuff come in, but we'd end up playing forever in a bunch of sessions. So here we're just going to have you guys battle out with the catapult and call it a night.
We'll assume the rest of our battalion is dealing. Since we took the missile fire off of our Bravo unit, they went and dealt with that.
2 LRM 15s and 2 LRM 10s is a hell of a lot of fire that's coming in against Bravo. So, and since you got the jump on that Whitworth, you did pretty good. If he'd had done different things, he could have like dropped one of you guys first to be a different game.
Yo.
But you are doing well. Okay, so Alan, you're up. Wolverine, are you going to move or stay put?
I'm going to move up. So, basically, 1, 2, 3, 4, and melee.
Okay.
Well, actually, I'm going to move over here. 5, 6, 7 melee. Well, actually, I can walk through this area, right? So.
Yes.
H1 up 2, rotate 3, 4, 5. So it'd be 6.
5, 6. And I traversed, 3 squares?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't you want to turn one though,
Yes.
Jason? But can he move away from you? What happens?
To take a look at that. I think once you engage a melee, it's tied down. Or what I'll do is you still have movement points left, so even if he's backing up, which he would be, pretty much you'll catch up to him.
Alright, so melee is new for me. What do we do for melee? Can we punch each other? That's kind of cool.
Yeah, you've got a bunch of different stuff we can do. I haven't done that yet. Figure out. I haven't read through like how the movement and stuff deals with this.
The important thing is that melee does not generate any heat except for movement.
Yeah. Modifiers. I'll look at that later. So we're going to wing it here, but remember how many movement points you have left, because he's going to be backing up a little bit. but if you have movement points left, you can catch him and continue your melee or whatever.
Okay.
Okay, Jeff, spider.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
4, 5, 6, 7, right?
9. I think 9's probably going to be good for me. He'll back up to about here probably, so that'll put me in range for everything.
So he would be
So I'm going to take a
moving
heat of 3.
towards probably same deal, but you still have movement, right, Alan?
I've only got like 2 points left after.
2 left.
No, actually I had 8 movement points because I went under on heat, so I had 3 movement points left.
And we'll say you could probably have just stayed pointing to the left, so you'd be like here.
Sure.
Much as he's backing up, you're paralleling.
So then I wouldn't be facing in that direction then.
But I think what he would do,
Yeah,
this
you
would
would
suck,
have
is
because you had to move 1 to the right. You'd be fine.
he'd have to face you, so he'd probably do that logically, so he can fight back in melee. So,
Okay.
perfect position for you, Jeff. So I think that's what would happen is he sees you getting close, and he's going to try to rotate to catch you, while Jeff, flakes around the top and then gets in his ass. So
We should probably review those rules. 'Cause
yeah, I gotta
think
figure
that
out
he
because
doesn't need to engage in melee. He can just continue shooting and just take the melee hit.
you can still shoot when you're in melee.
All
Shoot
weapons?
as well. Yeah,
I
pretty
thought it was
much
only like
anything.
the small weapons like machine guns, small lasers, flamers.
I think in this you can do full battery of shooting as well as kicking, punching, whatever. Let me take a double check on those. But I did transfer these rules straight from the book.
That would be nuts.
Which at the start of the melee attack phase is enemy unit one of 3 adjacent hexes in the frontal arc. May also make a single melee attack. Punching and pushing attacks require while attacking next to have hands. The associated arm or arms for push attacks cannot have fired their weapons during the preceding phase. Okay, so yeah, if you shoot, you can't do certain attacks. Which requires 2 hands, and pretty much you're just going to try to knock the mech over, which itself inflicts little damage. 1 hand does 1 point of damage for 10 tons. Does 1 point of damage for 5 tons. Kick requires both legs and all accuracy being fully functioning. 1 point of damage per 5 tons round up. It's just the brawl, death from above. So we'll just do a standard one. So, did you want to punch, push, or kick?
Let's see. I would say push.
If you push, you can't attack with any arm weapons.
You're just trying to knock it over?
Yeah, that's fine.
So if you're successful, he has to take a pilot roll, and if he fails, he gets pushed back 1 hex and falls prone. There is a weight penalty or based on the weight, but you're close enough to him that there's no difference. Like if the spider tries to push him, it ain't gonna work.
Right. Okay, so I need to make a 2-hit.
Yeah. Well, actually, we're now in the shooting phase, so he's going to shoot first and try to kick you back. So he's going to shoot the 4 medium lasers in the torso and try a kick. You are how far did you move?
Oh, let's see.
You were what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So actually, you were 5 hexes. That still applies.
Yeah.
As -1 for movement, and that'll be a 6, and I think that's it, right? Hits, hits, hits. So he hit you 3 times. 1, never mind that. Okay. 8, 1. Okay, so he hit you in the right arm, the left leg, and the center torso.
So right arm with medium laser, you said?
Yeah.
So 2 go through.
But that'll go to your structure. Left leg brings you down to what, 15? And your center torso was otherwise fresh.
Yep.
Okay, and then he penetrated, which is a critical hit. Critical hit, so he just ends up like hitting chassis. Kick attack is same deal. Misses with the kick.
I think that's a miss, right?
That's a miss. Okay, Jeff, your attack is next.
Okay, my turn.
So can you just summarize what happened, just so I'm not like totally lost?
Pretty much.
So he unloaded his lasers and not the long
Four
range
medium-
missiles.
Yeah, no, he's too close for the LRM. So 4 medium lasers in the torso, 3 of which hit, scattered around the Wolverine, and he missed with the kick. I think we should do all shooting first and then the kicking. It's easier to do it this way at the same time, or we'll just deal. Jeff, your shots.
Okay, I'm shooting everything. I'm unloading.
Okay, you moved 10 hexes, or physically how many hexes do you move? Like,
I think about
not 8, right?
6, 7. No, about
It's like 6 or 7, right? Because
hexes.
you turned a bunch. Okay, so -1.
Yeah, I was turning a lot.
Need a 6 to hit with the large laser. Medium as well, because it's closer range. And 7 with the machine gun.
Okay, large laser. Hit. Medium laser. Hit. And machine gun, double hit.
Oh, you nailed it. Okay, awesome.
Okay.
So large laser, D20 per hit location.
That was 4 hits, dude.
3 hits.
Oh, 3 hits.
3
Nice.
hits.
3
3 out of
hits.
3.
Oh yeah, because
I only have 3 weapons.
Nice. Yeah. Sorry, I was miscounting. Love it.
19, which is the... That's his
Center
rear,
torso.
right?
But yeah, center torso in the rear.
All right.
19 is center torso.
That's large laser to the center.
So that's 8
Yep.
points.
11, that's his left torso for 5 points, I think.
And the machine guns do
That's-
2.
Center torso was 8. Left torso was 5. And then a 20 hit.
Headshot with the
Hit him in the
machine
head.
gun. I love it, dude. Seriously, you guys
Got
are
him.
energy. Milo headshot Basker.
Seriously.
Oh, sorry, Gruber. You used Gruber. His name was Basker, but if you were actually trying to use his name.
Okay, it didn't do far
No,
more
I
damage.
did Gruber because of he's German and I use Gruber off of Hans Gruber. Remember Hans Gruber
I know that name, but I don't know why I know that name.
from Die Hard. He was the bad
So I
guy
was
in Die
thinking-
Hard.
Oh, nice.
Die
Love
Hard.
it. Love it.
Yeah, 2 points with machine gun is enough to, like, distract him or injure him, but it probably pisses him off, and he's a little distracted because he has a Wolverine in his face. So you're like knocking on the back of his head. Hello, I'm here. Dat, 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 dat.
Awesome,
Okay,
dude.
cool.
The
And
police
then your
is
heat.
fun. Heat goes up by 11, but so I've got 3 and 11.
Movement is another. What? Because you moved all 10 movement points.
Yeah, so I've got 14, but I dropped 10, so I'm down to 4.
We'll do that at the end, but yeah, no one else is shooting at you, so you'll end up at 4. Actually,
so-
let me.
Someone was talking to me. Did Jeff penetrate the backside?
No. No, but he got some good solid hits. At least we don't think so. Did he?
No,
All
you
I see is,
scoured
like,
a
really
lot of
high
the armor
numbers.
off.
And he
But-
got a headshot with the machine gun.
If you had several hits in the same
Good.
area, you would have gone through, but as it was, you just end up like scoring off a bunch of armor. So,
Good stuff.
15.
Wolverine, take your shot.
All right, so you want shooting first, right?
Yeah, so do your shooting.
Yeah, so it's medium laser and the SRM 6.
Just doing those.
Yeah, because that's the other ones are in the arms.
That's right. So you need to do those for the push.
Right.
Okay.
So medium laser, hit, SRM 6. Oh,
damn it.
Fist.
That hurt.
I guess you're too close. It's like shoots over his shoulder. Or he squats.
Miles like
Medium laser to the 16. Right torso.
Right torso. Okay, he eats it. Right torso already got hit by a large laser at one point. 2, 3.
So,
Armor is pretty badly damaged. It's still there. You know, this is a reasonably tough mech. It's funny, you haven't hit center torso. You guys have hit right and left torso so far. And Gregory, you shoot, and then we do Alan's melee attack.
Oh yeah, dude.
Or do you guys want to just start doing melee attacks in parallel with shooting?
It's fine with me. He can do his melee. I'd rather just have one person finish their attacks.
That's easier, you think?
I mean, what happens if it goes prone? Do I have like penalties to hit it or something?
Actually, I don't think there's any benefit or penalty for shooting at it. It's just a matter of convenience. They've got it as a separate phase.
All right, let me unload and then we'll see what happens. So I'm gonna alpha strike. So
Wait. I already rolled for the push attack. Do
oh,
we
you
want me
did?
to-
Oh, sorry. No head. No.
Okay.
No.
So your push hits, so he needs a pilot roll.
What is
Ooh,
the
six.
what is the to hit for this? Because would it be gunnery or would it be pilot?
Is a good point. I think it would count as a pilot roll. Would make sense.
Okay, so then I should get a hatchet man next.
You get a what?
A hatchet man because my pilot skill is way better than 4+.
Yeah, you're a skilled pilot because you're like lieutenant level, right?
Kick to the nuts. Oh, sorry.
Sergeant. He's a sergeant, right?
Push to the face.
Yeah, he's sergeant.
Phase. Okay, melee attack phase. Requires 2 hands. Blah blah blah. Would make sense. Just so in this case, it makes a pilot roll. If you actually compare pilot rolls on these sort of attacks, like if Alan makes it by 3, but he only makes it by 2, it's a successful down. Or
Are you asking us or telling us?
I'm asking you. I'm trying to figure out how these would work.
We have to think about it. I don't know.
I guess for non-push attacks,
It kind of makes sense for the push attack.
You know what
like
it
it's
is?
kind of a contested roll. That makes
how
sense.
about a successful push attack moves him back 1 hex anyway, and then the pilot rolls to see if he falls.
That works. So he got moved back, but he didn't fall.
Like you're just taking a guess, and like 2/3 of the time he's going to make his pilot roll.
Okay. That's good. He puts him
Okay.
right in front of me. I love it. Thanks for lining him up,
Okay.
Sarge.
We'll do that. We'll say it moves 1 hex, plus pilot roll to fall.
And he doesn't fall.
Yeah, so in this case, he just sort of staggers backwards. But I guess if you had initiative, you could push him, and he couldn't kick you back. You just
Yeah.
come in there and you like just give him a shove back, and he sort of staggers to stay on balance.
Nice.
Looks like the best melee attack then would be a kick.
Kicks do good damage, but you pretty much only affect the legs.
All right.
Off is, you know, legs normally have good armor and they're not too heavily, too frequently hit.
What if you're kicking a commando?
Up legs, then yeah, it could be a cool attack.
Then you punt it. All right. Let me light him up.
7.
Large later.
Okay.
Get him.
Might be a hit. No?
That might hit.
You
No,
are
I moved too much, probably.
7. How far did you move?
Let's see. No, I think I used my full movement.
Purge laser -1. Yeah, you just missed. You needed an 8.
All right.
You'll need
So
You got another weapon,
you
right?
need to 7. -1 for move, -1 for range.
all right. 7.
The medium
So
lasers.
7 for the medium lasers.
8 for the medium lasers.
Okay. Come on,
It's long range.
go. What the fuck? 9 hits. 8 hits, 9 hits, 4 misses.
Okay.
So 2
2 of
medium
the 3
laser
hit.
hits.
Okay, couple hits there.
So
Here we go.
So here we go. The first medium laser hits him in the what's 6? Left arm? Left arm?
You are.
Right?
Let me check something.
Mine is left arc. Left side. It's still
You
left
are
arm.
left side.
It's left arm. No matter what. So and then the second one hits it's Center torso. There you go. You wanted the center torso damaged, fucker.
So you managed to hit pretty much everything once. Okay, so he's taking a battery.
All right, I add 6 heat.
Yeah, and you should be fine in heat.
Yeah,
so
I'm
how
gonna
much
cleanse
damage
all
do you
of
take
it.
total this turn?
0.
2 medium lasers, and then Jeff, you sprayed him in the back, right? So that's 20 heat, or it's more than
I
20, right?
I gave him 15. I gave him 15 total for me.
And Greg brought it to 25.
I did 5.
Okay,
30.
definitely a pilot roll. He stays up.
Not enough.
Okay. Wonder if we want to do something like every consecutive pilot roll in a turn is an additional -1. Do you think that would be a house rule that would be cool to add in?
That would, in the Battletech game, the more you like pummel like someone from the different turns, they end up like taking like shaking damage, right? So they have like a higher chance of like falling over or getting staggered or something like that.
Okay, so we'll do that.
Makes
So each
sense.
additional roll, additional -1. It's cool. Which can also be another benefit to the push attack. Even though you're not doing damage, it does increase the chance if he's already
Right.
been like hammered a little bit.
It just
and it-
destabilizes them.
Thinking of house rule is on a natural of 12. You can roll to hit location twice and pick which one you want. Does that sort of make sense?
For a
don't really have-
natural attack roll of 12?
That's
Box
actually a
cars.
pretty cool roll. Yeah,
I kind of
that's
like that. Yeah, I'm down with that.
Because it sort of sucks. It's not that common.
It's like
even,
your aim
you-
is fucking good, so where do you want to hit him?
Yeah, either you aim and you can just get the better, but if he's also injured, you suddenly get that spot because they don't have great rolls for like you can't select called shots unless you have a targeting computer. So
Okay, let's do that.
it's not that
I
common,
like it.
except you guys
There-
twice rolled it.
There's another rule within the Battletech game where if someone is knocked prone, you could choose a location to do a called shot on.
Stomp on him.
Like you can shoot like their legs because they're not moving, and they're they're lying prone, right? And they're basically like kind of stationary, so you could do like an automatic like called shot. But depending on whatever location it is that you're shooting, the percentages go down to hit it.
I don't think I want to use that. They just because like a prone mech is going to start getting up, so it's going to be moving around a little bit, and I don't know why it would be like more of a pick a called shot target versus something else, like say just a mech that's stationary. But I'll probably put in some general called shot rules against like any target. But I'll think about that. I'll make a note for it. Some sort of a critical fumble on Snake Eyes. Like just say the weapon can't be used next turn because it like jams or temporarily overheats or something, or just Snake Eyes is nothing.
I mean, if it's a ballistic, we can say it jams, but lasers, I don't see why it would matter.
I'm thinking overheat or glitch or something, or we can just say like missiles or missiles and ballistics or something like that. Prince or not.
I think should be just a like a total miss. Even ballistics, like only the ultra cannons had a tendency to jam. The other ones
Yeah,
were.
that's true. Pretty reliable.
I think that is how
Yeah.
it's read. Is the ultra autocannons do jam on a 2 and the racks on a 2 or a 3. So-
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll just say you get on a natural 12, roll twice, pick whatever spot you want.
All right.
Yeah,
So we're,
I think if we did like critical miss to do something, it might slow the game down.
Okay, that'll be cool. So I think that finishes us for this round. So heat, I think all you guys dropped down to 0,
I'm
right?
back to 0. I move up 4.
No, I think I'm at about a 4, right?
Yeah, you're hot. So you're at 14. You're down to 4, and Alan, you're down to 0, right?
That's good.
Okie dokie. Okay, Wolfhound.
I
You
did
said you're
it.
moving
I
up?
moved up 4.
So just walking.
Yeah, I'm just walking.
Wolverine, what are you doing?
How are his legs?
His legs are just dandy. Actually, let me double check that. He was hit by a medium laser once on the right leg.
Let's see here. 1, 2, All right. Let's see. So I want to cut off his escape. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 movement points.
Actually, only 6. But in any case, you can make it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I count.
Okay, you're right, 7. Okay.
And I traverse 3. Heat.
Okay. You're boxing them in. Spider, what are you doing?
Jeffrey, maybe I'll mute.
I don't think I'm on mute. Let me see.
I think you should
Hold
just
on.
stay put.
Say anything?
Stay put. Stay put.
Jump on his head.
He's. I mean,
Well, can he
the
jump?
chances
can he
are
run
he's-
behind me? How does that work?
The chances are he's gonna, he would run down this way.
Or turn to face someone.
Can he attack? I'm just trying to figure out what his ability. Can he run behind me and Wolverine?
He has at most so far shown 6 movement points of movement.
Yeah. So the best he could do is get side by side with you. 1, 2, 3,
Alright.
4, 5, 6. Yeah. I mean, the best he could do is get here, facing up this way.
So I'm gonna move that direction. Well, or can I just engage with them so that fight him?
I mean, yeah, you can. You can shoot at him. He still has to move, but depending on what you're trying to do. Like, a very agile mech warrior in this, it's like he can almost anticipate what you're going to do and react first. Which is sort of the trade-off when you have slower
Right.
initiative, getting in someone's face. You can, like, get out of your arc of fire before you can react. You're turning left and he's dancing right type thing.
You have
Is there a
whole
rule
lot-
that says if I'm not moving, I can just rotate to wherever he goes?
Well, that's what I was going to say, is that if you engage him in melee, right, then you use all of your movement points, which is much higher than his, to keep following him.
Okay, I engage in melee on his backside only.
That
Well, if he
makes
turns to
sense.
face you, it's going to be a different thing.
Yeah,
So,
that's fine. Then they're point blank.
so
Right,
You're just
I
gonna
stand
try
on
to
his
fall.
backside on my melee,
okay.
and I've got
he
more
is
movement
going
points than him,
to
so I should be able to be no problem.
rotate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, actually, he jumps 4.
Oh, jump jets.
He's going to
Fucking
use
A.
1 more movement hex.
Yeah, so Jeff would just keep pace with him, right, on his back.
Well, if he jumps,
No,
you can't
he
keep
can't.
track
He
in
can
melee.
either jump at the beginning or the end of the round. He can't jump. He can't run, jump, and then run again, can he?
No, it's
can't.
part of his movement. He only gets three movement points though, so he normally has 6, so he could use 3 and then do his jump, which was 4. It was always weird they gave jump jets to a catapult. So
Just for this.
yeah, how about we say you guys can always turn at the end of the round, if nothing else. If you like save
Turn the torso.
points, because it sort of makes sense, especially a freaking spider. You should totally be able to rotate to like face him.
I'd be able to move too. I mean, if we,
Well,
if
no,
we
you
really
lost
see him
initiative.
jumping, I'm going to move toward him.
But it's like
But-
you anticipated one move and he made a different move. You know what I mean?
This is all pretty quick
I
stuff.
didn't move. I was only following him.
So it's like here you are getting ready
Remember, I
to
didn't
aim, all of
move,
a
I
sudden he
didn't
like.
move a single spot. I didn't even rotate this turn.
I
So
think
we'll say you can rotate but not
rotating
move.
makes
Otherwise, it
sense.
defeats the entire point of the initiative rules.
Yeah.
Tap him to roll
Yeah.
4, and he rolled.
There's
Looks
something
like
that's
he
a
rolled
little
really
bit
well,
off
so
here,
he had
but
the initiative here.
it's a little clunky, but okay, I'll just rotate.
And of course, it's just one round. So maybe the thought is this time he gets to jump on you guys and gets out of your arc of fire, and vice versa. And then next round, because especially when you're in someone's face, you don't really have much option to like react to them because they do anything and they're like out of your field of view,
Okay.
like backed up to here or something. So he would have still been in your arc. So do we want to say you guys can rotate 1 or 2 hexes at the end of your turn if you have the movement left? or just your movement is your movement. You got to like sort of anticipate if you've got crap initiative.
I like the idea
kind
of
of a-
turning.
It's a double-edged sword, right?
Yeah.
So
Because it works.
I think
it could work against us too.
yeah, I think it would make the game quicker because we would there wouldn't be a whole lot of dancing around and what is it like
Maneuvering.
Yeah, a lot of like maneuvering, and we can get more weapons to bear to just keep the game moving along. More damage getting taken off the board, right?
Is there a patrol? Is there a patrol ability? Because I'm kind of on patrol here. I didn't move at all. I had 0 movement points. Because I was already
There's an Overwatch, but that doesn't
directly
apply. So, I mean, essentially, you sort of lost your turn because you stayed right there. So, Alan, on your point, it is so we should have the rotation or not
Yeah.
have the rotation.
I would say have the rotation.
I mean, it sort of makes sense because you guys can rotate fast and you can move. It's not like a catapult's going to like teleport there, so you'll see him jump up and rotate around. So,
Right, so I had 1 movement point left, I think.
yeah. Do we want to say 2 or up to 3 hexes? At the end. Let's probably say 2 hexes maximum, just so you can't do a complete 180. If he managed to, like in this case, jump completely behind you, you could rotate to probably get your side weapons in his arc.
If we're using Car Wars rules, we're going to be able to follow him a lot closer because you go, round by round at a much slower pace.
But no, it's not really built like Car Wars. It's sort of a hex-based game. So,
I know,
and that's
but I'm
the
just saying,
liability
if
to
we
being.
think about
What
the
he means is like
realisticness here.
if we move like okay, here you take your first move, second move, whatever.
Like phase by phase.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
we're all sort of
The
moving at the
phase,
same
right.
time. But
And that was really slow. So, so do you
No,
want to say?
it's difficult to do. I agree, but I'm just trying
I
to
mean,
think
worst comes to worst, you
realistically.
just, you miss a turn, and then next turn, you put yourself in a better position.
Yeah.
Or you guys,
I'll take a
because
turn.
otherwise you get a heavy
That's-
mech. He's really in a bad position if he's like got someone on his back. So it sort of makes sense he'd be able to like just move a little bit and get out of your arc. Bad initiative or sort of off balance or whatever, you probably are in a disadvantage if you're that close. But we can also say as well, let's do the rotation just because otherwise it sucks for real heavy mechs if you get like a light mech on your back. If you have lower initiative, you just keep having the guy run behind you and you can never shoot at him. So
That's
like
what-
3 consecutive turns. So
that
let's say you
happens
can
in the
hold.
game all the time.
Yeah. Do you want to say you can have hexes or
2?
just any you want? 3
I would say up to 2.
for that. So
Up to 2 rotations. Yeah. That's my vote. Because I agree with you that like doing a 180 is a lot of rotation for a mech. It's not just torso twisting, but it's also like maneuvering the legs to point in a different direction.
Yeah, so we'll say you can hold up to 2 hexes for rotation, or we'll just say at end of the movement phase. So after everyone's moved.
Okay.
So in this case, Jeff, you've got the movement, so you can totally rotate that direction.
I
Pick
rotated
which
one.
way you want to spin to shoot with the arm. Oh, you only had 1 hex left?
I'm good where I'm at. Yeah. Wolverine.
Okay. Gregory, you can't shoot because your line of sight is blocked. And then it looks like Spider shoots, and then Wolverine.
Okay. I'm unloading with. I guess I only have 2 though.
4, 5. Yeah, he's 5 hexes away.
Because the machine gun's not close enough.
Which is retarded because
Right.
you're literally is 120 meters away, which is not that far. These are really short-range machine guns. You're shooting like a 45 caliber
Is a
Thompson.
6 gonna hit him? Will a 6 with my heavy laser hit him?
Yeah, that should, because you haven't.
He didn't
move.
move.
Actually, you count as stationary, so you have a +1 to hit, Jeff. Or,
Okay, good.
Yeah, you needed a 4 better for that, and a 5 or better for the medium laser.
Nice.
All right.
Nice, dude. 2 hits to the rear.
Okay.
Oh, and he's already been damaged in the rear by the last set of shit. Okay, so roll locations. So 8
So
points.
the laser goes to 13, which is it's his rear. Hold on.
13 is left
Rear,
torso.
13. Left torso.
Yeah.
That's a full 8 points.
8 points left torso.
That
You
pierce?
already hit there with medium laser.
No, that's the large laser. Medium
But
laser
it
hits him
already-
in the
It had already taken some damage with the.
Yeah,
right arm.
laser is the right arm. Rear, so. And you haven't hit the right arm yet. You do penetrate his back left torso with the large laser.
Sweet.
All
6,
right.
4, 5, or 6 is a critical hit.
Did I knock out some heat sinks or something? Because he's overheating now.
Roll 1d6.
Roll a d6. Okay.
4, 5, 6.
For a
is
critical hit. On a 4, 5, or 6, you damage something.
Nice, dude.
I'll take a 4.
This is left torso. You take out a jump jet. So, not that it's a big critical hit, but hey, any damage helps.
What I hit?
And Alan, shoot.
Can you repeat
Jump
what I
jet.
hit? 'Cause I
Took out a
missed
jump
it.
jet. He took out a jump
So
jet.
now he can't jump anymore.
That is correct.
No, he's got multiple
Oh,
jump
he's
jets,
got
right?
3 jump jets, but he can't jump
Yeah,
as
so-
far.
He now jumps 3, not 4.
Oh, okay.
Sweating bullets because he's got a open left torso. They don't have much in the left torso. These things are surprisingly. Well, I guess he's got one of his medium lasers there. Oh, and he's got ammo. That would be bad.
For having a pretty light mech
Alan,
here, I'm
shoot.
doing a lot of damage. This is great.
Okay, large laser.
Yeah, the spiders are badass, Jeff.
Nice.
Hit.
I had no idea.
That's a medium laser, and small laser does not is not in the arc. So large
So your
laser.
small laser is also in your right arm. It's just out of range.
Sorry, yeah, out of range. That's what I meant. So large laser to the left leg.
Left leg has not been hit yet. 7, 8. But you pretty much hit every torso, or pretty much every location is at least half armor down or less, other than the center torso, which you just winged with something light.
I did hit the head.
Okay, so that is a pilot roll, though, because he took, what, 2 large lasers and a medium laser?
Yeah. Roll it. Oh, that's terrible.
First pilot roll. So he survives, barely.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Most
Um,
mech warriors have a pilot skill of 5, Jeff. So
So
Okay,
like the
I
generic.
really don't know.
Actually, we're going to call the game here because we want to keep it short. At this point, he is back within range of other guys that could help him. So you're going to start seeing enemy mechs show up on the hill. You know, he'd probably have had mediums or something move around that start to see here. And you've also accomplished your goal of taking out the LRM. So at this point, it would definitely be a victory if they say, you know, cool, you killed the Whitworth, you chased off the catapult, pull back, guys.
Time to bug
So
out.
you start to head back the way you came. And that will end the scenario. And you guys actually did awesome. So, because you
took down one.
wailed
mech.
on the catapult, you killed the Whitworth, and you really didn't take that much damage. Spider was untouched.
Yes.
Gregory, you got sort of battered, but it was all armor. Nothing went through, so armor is easy to fix.
Mhm.
Minor damage to your leg, right, Alan? And the rest is armor.
Right arm. Took internal.
Yeah, right arm. Cool.
We survived.
Better
Nobody-
feeling how the mechs work.
Yeah, that
Well,
was, that was
thanks
good.
for setting us up. This is great. That was fun.
Yeah,
Thanks for getting the
totally.
token set up, and definitely the top-down tokens are the way to go.
Yeah.
As long as you guys like it, I'm fine. I dig
Works for me.
So I'm going to make a few edits to these rules, but I think we're coming along pretty well with the rules. You know, after we do a few games here, we're starting to get like the feel down and
it. Mhm.
what makes sense and what doesn't. So I'll
I think-
add in like extra fast running for the super fast mechs.
I think
I'm going to start
jumping
filling in the
needs
weapons table.
another
'cause-
look at, because jumping forward only, what do you call it? Seems counterintuitive to me.
Let me take a look here. I can look at that now.
Because if you can jump sideways, you know, at you know, like a lesser of a distance, or backwards lesser of a distance, that would allow you to keep like facing and stuff like that.
Figure it out. for
Or
next
maybe
time.
just allow you to use standard movement when jumping, so you're still like turning and all that stuff.
Well, there you have it, folks. That was a very exciting and very fun session. Sort of still a trial run, getting used to the mechs and how the movement works. This was really a session about just figuring things out, trying things out, like taking Brett's rules adjustments and taking them for a test drive. And it was tons of fun. We did great, and man, I got lots more in store for you. So please stay tuned, and I appreciate you guys checking this video out. Until the next time when we're playing Battletech, we want to keep rolling 6s or 12s.